true. And the Grand Canyon's just a hole in Arizona.
Here's a ground ball right side, could do it. The Houston Astros are world champions.
Downtown Baltimore and Oriole Park on a Friday night. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Chris Figueroa gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Benitez ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in, the switch hitter, Andy Lopez. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. Hard hit ball to second. Smokey is there. And there's out number 2. Ready once again, Fernando Medeiros, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Here now the 2-2. Grounded to short. He's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Smokey. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's another 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Benitez is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in and looking for more, Andy Lopez. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And there's a base hit on the line. And the runner from third crosses the plate, make it 9-0. Digging in now for the Yankees, Smokey. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Jeremy Kodosky will swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Hit sharp. And that's the second out. Ready for another shot now. Smokey, no hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball 1.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
2 balls and a strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. Rubio, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Another full count pitch on its way. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. A payoff pitch one more time. And this is fouled at the plate. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Fouled away. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Andy Polito. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Medeiros is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Ready for another chance. Edward Otto. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Weak grounder back to the mound.
Right here.
Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that. Ready to take his hacks again, Ray Torres, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Sent on the ground out to second. Smokey from grass. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first down. Digging in once again, Smokey. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the bleachers and gone. 11-3 the final score in this contest. Baltimore hosted a 3-run first. MLB The Show. Next for New York, Smokey, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. From the belt, the pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their 2nd win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
The next 1-2 pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Smokey. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. The 1-1 is taken.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Don't want to forget about him. And a breaking ball stays outside.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And he will take ball 4. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Andy Valido. He reached on a single in his first try.
Valido.
The 2-2 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Corona sprinting after it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away. Now at the plate, Edward Otto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. In now is the Yankees DH, Walter Sinclair. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Looped out towards short. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out. At the plate, Smokey. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking his zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Hedges gathers, and that ends the inning. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Gene Blank, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Smokey 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Andy Valido. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Popped up. Hubble is under it, and that's the 3rd out. Stepping into the box, Smokey 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. Missed with a slider. Fay on second. Rubio at first, 1 gone. In there, and it's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a curveball taken low for a ball.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Now he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. So now 2 men in scoring position. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Baltimore Orioles wrote an important Sunday. Settling in now, Smokey. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. First delivery to him on the way. And it's fouled away. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Working for the punch-out and the offering. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Ready now for Baltimore, Fernando Medeiros, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Scooped up, 1 there. On to first to complete the double play. Now at the plate, Smokey. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2 now. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Benitez racing back onto the lawn and gone. Stepping in, Joel Benitez. And he's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late.
Lots of ball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big.
Digging in now, Smokey. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And going back to that previous at-bat when he hit the 2-strike breaking ball for a home run, something tells me that this guy, when he gets behind an account, sits on something off speed or the breaking ball.
Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Andy Polito. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a dive, but he's back. The 1-2. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Sergio Rubio. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And he'll dive back in safely. Pitch of the at-bat. There he goes. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. Ready with the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Medeiros moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Byron DeLong. The 3-1 pitch. He loses him on ball 4. So digging in now, Jorge Flores. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair, but they hold. Now to the plate, Joel Benitez.
Center fielder, Joel Benitez.
Into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Relay! Corona ignores his coach. And he's safe at the plate as they close the gap to 3 now.
Here's another look at it right here as he.
Smokey will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. The 1-1 is a sharp slider taken low for a ball. The 2-1 home. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But that'll be off the right field wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
And And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Weak roller right side.
Right here.
And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. Stepping in, Sergio Rubio. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A bouncer up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Hey, that's what you try and do.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Smokey, he came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
This game is getting interesting real quick, and the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Not close. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And a second run is across. And the run will score all the way from first. It's an 8-1 ball game.
Some guys just rise to the occasion when the lights are the brightest, and he's definitely in that category. He's been a clutch hitter all year, and here's another in a long line of clutch ABs.
Yeah, and that adds 3 more ribbies to his own. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And in now for the O's, Joel Benitez. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Attempt here, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is noon. The New York Yankees hosted a 3-run first. Closing in on first. Coming to the plate now, Porter Brewster, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the 0-1. Base hit into right center. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
A nice way to start.
So striding in, Smokey, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip, the start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
The 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1, you're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Sergio Rubio. First at bat for him here as he enters play 7th in the American League in round triplets. He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Smokey rounds the corner and is headed home. The tag, and he's safe. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Just some more of the same.
Ready now for the White Sox, Donald Benoit. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Working for the punch out and the offer. Grounded to third. This could be two. Dozier. The second for one. On to first, and they get them both. Into the box, Ron Muser, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Smokey, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First offering on its way, and that one just missed outside.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
2-0.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
2-1 to count. Back up the middle. And this will be a base hit as the runner will come in to score from third, and we are tied at 3 apiece. So the base hit there plates their second run of the inning and brings us to our league leaderboard in terms of RBIs. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Ready for another chance, Byron DeLong. The 3-2 pitch. Pop high in the air. Casto shading to his right. And that's the third out. Leading off the inning, Trevor Bryant, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. The 2-1. Ball to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Ready for another shot now, Geronimo Gallas. He got called out on strikes his last time through. The 1-2. Swung on and grounded toward short. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and it's digging in and looking for more. Smokey singled home a run in his last time up. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Ready on 0-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jorge Flores, and their runners at the corners now. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Smokey, 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
1-2 now. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Designated hitter, Sergio Rubio.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bryant moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready once again, Byron DeLong. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. Digging in once again, Smokey. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
2-2.
2-2.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Sergio Rubio. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Rickard ranging back, and he makes a nice catch on the track. And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. New York took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Troy Urban earned his 9th win of the year. Tuesday night base. Digging in now for the Yankees, Smokey. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. He's set. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Roll? This is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Fay leads off first with one away. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Here's a look over to first. A dive, but he's back. Runner at first here, one man out. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed. In now, Roberto Rosado. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. It's on the ground out to second. Scooped up, throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Striding in once again, Smokey. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. And a strike called at the letters. Look high to me, but it's 0-1. Pitch on the way. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. The 1-1 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one up.
Hang on, this is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run. Digging in the switch hitter, Smokey, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And the off-speed pitch is taken here, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first. Smokey will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there. And it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3. The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
And he fouls this one off. 3 runs already home here. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
The 1-2. Left side. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is... Now at the plate, Smokey. It was a walk in his last trip.
Smokey.
He's set, and the pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh, 2, here it comes. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now batting, Ron Muser. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Sent on the ground out to second. To his left. Throw on to first, and the White Sox are down to their final out now. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Horatio Raines. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the Yankees have taken games 1 and 2 here at home, as this one is over. And tonight's ends at a baseball. Now at the plate, Smokey, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Up next for Chicago, Porter Brewster, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Line to the right side, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. Next for New York, Smokey. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
3-1 to him now. Now a throw over, just keeping him close. The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Andy Valido. He singled his last time up. Shot weakly to the left. Reined in. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Walter Sinclair. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch dribbled down the third baseline. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning. Ready now for the White Sox, Geronimo Diaz. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation. It seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Right man in the right spot.
And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's 5-2. Ready now, Smokey. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. In there at the knees, strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And pitch low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
A payoff pitch one more time. Line to the right side, but foul. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Another one sent foul. Fouled off. Another full count pitch on its way. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. And the throw to first is in time, one gone. Now at the plate, Donald Benoit. Casto, base runner at first with one out. Back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. There's on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Stepping in, Smokey. And with men on base and two away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings. This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Roberto Rosado. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Working for the punch out and the now a bunt attempt here. Valido is there and he has it for the out. Digging in, Smokey. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1.
1 ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2, and he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Andy Valido. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Katnick going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Chris Pedroza. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Belted high and deep into right center. Katnick racing back at the track, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over. A 1-run game, 6-5, the final today. Getting set for baseball now on a Thursday night from Yankee Stadium. At the plate, Smokey, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody, long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Two and 2. Pedroza at second. Fay at first with no outs. Fly ball right down the line in left. Guzman giving chase.
All right,
he gets there to put it
right
away,
there,
but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Hitting off for the Tigers.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On the ground out to second. Smokey is up. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Next for the Tigers, Yoan Moncada flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
The keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on, build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is digging in for his second at-bat. Smokey so far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. There's a changeup over the outside corner. The 1-2 is a called strike 3 on the corner. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Vincent Doe. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to third. To second. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Digging in once again, Smokey. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. Fay, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely. And there's ball 2 now.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
Count even at 2-2. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5.
Come on, get it.
Rounded back up the middle. Moncada gloves it. The second for 1. Relay to first in time. Ready once again, Yoan Moncada. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's right there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again. Smokey not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. A ball and no strikes.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Outside and low, 3-0. Sergio Rubio will be next. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now, Sergio. The first pitch, here it comes. Pitch misses low, the throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Smokey leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And it's 1-2.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Chopped in front of home plate. And there are 2 away now. Digging in and looking for more, Byron DeLong. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that. Great shot there. 4-2 the final score tonight. The Detroit Tigers jumped out to an early lead in the first. A great start to. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Ryan McCarty. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Hit down the third baseline. Oh, look at the dive. On to first as they get the double play. Digging in the switch hitter, Smokey. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in fresh off a victory last time out, but it comes on the heels of a 5-game losing streak prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, they have to build off their win in their last game. They were able to break a losing streak. They were finally able to get everybody to relax a little bit. We were able to sit down with the manager pregame, and you can tell the stress has just come off of.
High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. Line towards center field. Fernandez has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. With that, it's time to check out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jared Rodriguez earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. A bouncer up the middle. Smokey loves it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first, saves an error. Striding in once again, Smokey. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Smokey.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
0-1 count. Here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Fade, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Moncada fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Next up for Detroit, Yoan Moncada. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Smokey over to his right. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in now for the Yankees. Smokey has got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Ball one to start the at bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch and
Safe.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Andy Valito, and their runners at the corners now. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. Ready on 1 and 2. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Ready for another chance, Luis Sardinas. He came through with an RBI single in his last at bat. Has a look, now the pitch. Play ball here as this is on the ground to third. But the feed to the second baseman is a wide one. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third. Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Rafael Guzman. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Hit hard. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that into the box now. Smokey. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Hard hit ball to short. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. In now is the Yankees DH, Sergio Rubio. He got on top of one and was a victim last time. And he just manages to get his hand in. Well count, the pitch. Runner goes for second. Strike called. Now the throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Smokey, the runner at second with one away.
Back.
Pickoff move to second and the runner back. Now a spin and another throw back to second. And a dive, but he's back in there. The 2-1 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
That was a good swing right there. It might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Doe going back on it. And as Yankees fans here on television quite frequently, see ya! So striding in, Smokey, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he takes ball one. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches. And if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field. And this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. This has been quite a hit. Next for the Tigers, Yohan Moncada. He singled his last time up. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground. To second for one. Back to first. A ninth inning double play. And they're an out away from closing this one out.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to...
The show is on the air with... Stepping in, Brandon Evans. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Brandon Evans.
The 0-1 delivery. Hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up. And the throw from shallow right in time at first. And next for New York, Smokey. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. And that's taken for strike 1. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the second deck and gone. So, stepping in, Smokey. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
And obviously, this guy's a double threat up there. He can run, and he can go yard, too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Andy Polito. He flew out in his last at-bat. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Softly hit here to the left side, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Standing in, Walter Sinclair. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right.
Go hard.
And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Here's the 2-2. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. Digging in, Smokey. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Drilled down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. One run is in. Throw comes to second. And he is into second base with a 2-run double.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night. And that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point.
And his game of hide and seek ends as he's tagged out to end the inning. Striding into the box, Jake Gillespie. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. A ball sent back up the middle. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Now at the plate, Jared Rodriguez. He singled his last time up.
Jared Rodriguez.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Back up the middle. He's got it. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yohan Moncada. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate, 0 for 3. Grounded back up the middle. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Smokey, 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. Ozuna, a former member of the Cleveland Indians. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come offseason.
A fastball down near the shoe tops. The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Andy Valido.
Andy Valido.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Now at the plate, Walter Sinclair. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Drilled on the ground to short. Sardinhas has it. And that will conclude matters here in. Striding in, Smokey. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
2-0 now. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
There's the danger of falling behind 3-0. You don't know which guys in the lineup outside the middle of the order are going to pull the trigger in a spot like that. He was one of them. 3-0 swinging the bat, aggressive hack, nice base hit.
Hit on the ground to third. Backhanded. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the... Now the beautiful 11-10 is the end of the line in this score. The Tigers came through. Afternoon. Digging in the switch hitter, Smokey is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Row, this is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, D-Row, win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you one, we'll take one. They need to figure out a way to get it done today.
2 balls and a strike to count. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown. Ready for another chance? Smokey 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Pedroza is off at first with 2 away. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in safely. The 1-0 home. Belted high and deep into right center. Fernandez facing back, still going back. Gone! Trying to pick things up where he left off. Smokey, he's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
He's set. Here it comes. Runner goes. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. A ball and a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
2-1.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Bullet back up the middle. And that's going to get down out there. The relay, the tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Felipe Guzman. He singled his last time up. On the ground to second base. To second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly. Smokey will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
The 1-1 home. Taken, strike two. We're in the seventh now. 4-1 our score to this point. Swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Ready once again, Smokey. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a ball, 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Fay leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots. And
here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Gone into Monument Park.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could.
So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Felipe Guzman, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the Yankees bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over. Evening baseball. Next for New York, Smokey. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. And Dan Vero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, Dero, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Missed with a breaking ball.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Payoff pitch one more time. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Again, another foul ball. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Andy Valido, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself. And next up for the A's, Rodney Taylor, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the... stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. Riding in once again, Smokey. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Count is 2-1.
Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Another 2-2 offering. And another foul ball. Now another 2-2. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Now batting.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Andy Valido. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Line drive to left. Sirota is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in for his second at-bat, Sergio Rubio. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This one's flared out toward left.
All right, hold it there.
And that'll get down for a base hit. He'll get it into second.
Boy, not the prettiest of swings, D-Roll. That looked a little bit from the Vladimir Guerrero book, but nonetheless, he got the job done.
Yeah, a little choking poke right there. He flipped the bat out there and was able to find a little empty green grass. Not pretty, but he'll take it.
Popped up, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Diego Rubio. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Rubio.
Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Digging in once again, Smokey. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Looking to minimize the damage here. In there for strike 1. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. Fouled away. Another try at 2-2. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Two, here it is. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Rubio racing back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report.
Digging in and looking for more, Smokey. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Smokey.
Second baseman, Smokey.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Comes set with the 0-1. There's a strike.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Into the corner and slicing foul. At first with 2 gone. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. From the stretch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Rios into shallow center. He makes the catch. What a play. Ready for another shot now. Enrique Navarre. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Enrique Navarre.
Ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Right to him. 1 on to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
It doesn't look very so far in this one as we move into the later innings. It's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Digging in, Smokey. He's got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Hit out towards second. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes. This one ends with a 10-5 score. The New York Yankees sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. Jonathan Hunter gets to double digits with
Our final.
now from the home of the. Now at the plate, Smokey. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. And that misses inside 1-0. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand. And Dero, through the first 5 games of this set, 1-4. That's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swinging the bats well. They have to find a way to get this win today.
In there, 2-2. Just underway here in Oakland. Lifted the other way out to left center. Rios is there, and the side is retired. Striding in for Oakland, Johnny Byers. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Johnny Byers.
Hard on the ground towards second. Smokey right there. And quickly there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again. Smokey flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Here's the 1-1. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
The count now at 2-2.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
Skied down the left field line. Byers ranges deep into the corner to make the catch for the first out. Standing in, Smokey. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Now the 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. So coming to the plate, Smokey, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. He's set, and the pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches.
Joe Rubio, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. 3-0 pitch. He's taken strike 1.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and ouch. That one drilled him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. Oakland hosted a 3-run. It's time for base. At the plate, Smokey, and their runners at the corners now.
Smokey.
From the stretch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Rafael Coronado, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. 0-2, here it is. Liner toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. 1 run scores. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 3-0 game.
Not the way you want to start the game as the pitcher.
Stepping into the box, Smokey.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Man, I really like the way this lineup is making this guy work today. You're going to see the bullpen getting going here soon.
Up top, it's 2-0.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Full count, 3-2. Hit hard, but foul.
He might not want to throw that one again. I know his timing was a little bit off at the dish, but he kept his hands back, just missed that one, fouled that one off really hard.
In the air to center.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
And the inning is over. Now to the plate, Smokey comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Smokey.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string, throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. At the plate, Smokey. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
Good waist pitch, 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Fastball that just misses inside.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rafael Coronado, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Vernon Garcia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Vernon Garcia.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Fielded clean. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Kevin Rios. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Sent on the ground out to second. Over to his left, and there's out number 2. Now at the plate, Smokey. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2. 1 out, nobody on. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
The 3-0 pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Stepping up to the plate, Edward Otto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Sinclair.
Bouncer to the left side. He's got it. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Now in the box, Keith Maxwell. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Smokey with it. Throw on to first, and the Yankees have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, listen, you always want to finish strong, and they've done a real good job here, notching a win on the first day of September. They're hoping that's a sign of good things to come in this final month of the season.
8-2 is how this one ends today. The New York Yankees came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Aaron Sanchez hangs win number 11 on his line. Sean Manaea permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score.